Game shows are always a blast, but nothing compares to the sheer madness of Japanese game shows. Chances are, you've stumbled across viral clips of contestants tackling bizarre, over-the-top challenges, sometimes pushing the limits of sanity for a shot at victory. But just how far will they go in the name of entertainment? From the slippery chaos of the human slip and slide to the jaw-dropping absurdity of Panic Face King, we're counting down the 8 craziest Japanese game shows that went too far. Number 8. Human Slip and Slide. The infamous Human Slip and Slide is a show that doesn't hold back when it comes to pushing the envelope of taste and decency in the name of entertainment. At its core, Human Slip and Slide is all about extremes. The show's format is built on outrageous stunts and absurd challenges, each crafted to deliver that perfect mix of laughter and cringe. Imagine a scene where a group of women, dressed in tiny bikinis, line up side by side as a middle-aged man, sporting nothing but tight Speedos, crawls across them. His mission? To make it from one end of the line to the other without losing balance or causing too much chaos. It's as uncomfortable as it sounds, and yet it draws in viewers with its bizarre charm. There's something undeniably compelling about watching someone tackle a challenge so awkward and out of the ordinary, even if you can't help but wonder how they signed up in the first place. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Another segment on the show amps up the absurdity by pitting 2 men against each other in a race that's as quirky as it is embarrassing. In this round, scantily clad women are tasked with placing apples into the contestants' underwear. The twist? The man who manages to fit the most apples wins the round. It's a spectacle that makes you pause and ask, how did this ever make it to TV? Yet despite the initial shock, viewers can't seem to tear their eyes away from the sheer unpredictability of it all. What makes Human Slip and Slide so captivating isn't just the outrageous stunts, it's also the way the show blurs the lines between humor and discomfort. The production seems to have one clear goal: to shock the audience into a state of constant anticipation. Every round, every twist, is designed to test the limits of what viewers might consider acceptable on television. The losers aren't spared either. When a contestant falls short, they face an embarrassing consequence that adds another layer of cringeworthy fun to the proceedings. It's this blend of laughter and secondhand embarrassment that keeps the audience coming back for more, week after week. While the show might raise eyebrows and spark debates about taste and decency, there's no denying its impact on the world of entertainment. In many Asian countries, game shows like this one have carved out a unique niche. They're not just about winning prizes or showcasing talent. They're about pushing boundaries and challenging the everyday norms of TV programming. The unpredictability of these challenges means that no 2 episodes are ever the same. One moment you're laughing at a contestant's desperate attempts to balance, and the next you're cringing at an absurd, unforeseen twist that leaves everyone on the edge of their seats. The allure of Human Slip and Slide and its fellow shock value shows lies in their ability to transform discomfort into a form of entertainment. Sure, the stunts are extreme and the challenges are unorthodox, but they offer viewers a break from the predictable, sanitized world of traditional game shows. The contestants, often ordinary people thrown into extraordinary situations, become unwitting stars in a drama where every laugh and every awkward stumble is part of the show's irresistible charm. So, if you're in the mood for something truly out of the box and don't mind a bit of awkward fun, this game show might just be the perfect guilty pleasure to add to your watch list. Number 7. Panic Face King. If you think pranks should be lighthearted, maybe a whoopee cushion or a fake spider, Panic Face King might just give you a heart attack. This Japanese hidden camera show doesn't just prank contestants, it completely traumatizes them while a studio audience laughs. And one of its most extreme stunts? A staged sniper attack so realistic, it looks like something straight out of an action movie. Here's what happens. A contestant sits in an office with 3 other men, having what seems like a normal conversation. Then, out of nowhere, the windows shatter, gunshots ring out, and the people around him collapse, their chests bursting with what looks like real blood. He panics, scrambling to the door, only to find it locked. Trapped, terrified, and convinced he's about to be next, he has no idea that it's all just a prank. Meanwhile, the audience erupts in laughter. This isn't just a harmless joke, it's a full-blown psychological horror show. The effects are so realistic that the contestant truly believes he's witnessing a massacre. His reaction is raw, his fear genuine, and yet the show presents it as comedy. Japanese game shows are famous for pushing boundaries, from contestants enduring bizarre physical challenges to elaborate hidden camera pranks. Some are silly, like chairs that suddenly collapse or toilets that launch people into the air. But Panic Face King takes things to another level. This isn't just embarrassment, it's absolute terror. Extreme hidden camera shows exist outside Japan too. The US has scare tactics, where unsuspecting victims believe they are being buried alive, chased by serial killers, or abducted by aliens. But even those don't match the sheer realism of Panic Face King. The sniper attack prank doesn't just scare its victim, it makes him believe he's in real, immediate danger. The big question is, how far is too far? For the contestant, this isn't a funny prank, it's a waking nightmare, and yet, the audience laughs like it's just another comedy bit. Whether you see Panic Face King as the peak of outrageous TV or an ethical disaster, one thing is clear. It goes way beyond the usual game show antics. And for the poor contestant in that office, it's likely the most terrifying moment of his life. Number 6. Gaki no Tsukai. When it comes to crazy game shows, few can match the wild ride of Gaki no Tsukai, a show that mixes pain, discomfort, and humor in the most unexpected ways. If you love watching people push their limits while trying not to laugh, then this is the show for you. With its mix of bizarre challenges and hilarious pranks, Gaki no Tsukai has earned its place as one of the craziest Asian game shows that went way too far. Imagine a show that takes every weird idea you can think of and turns it into a game. That's exactly what happens in Gaki no Tsukai. The show is famous for its extreme challenges that make you cringe 1 minute and burst out laughing the next. It is a masterclass in blending discomfort with comedy, where every segment is designed to test the contestants in the most unexpected ways. One of the most talked about parts of the show is the Batsu game. In this segment, the contestants must go through a series of funny and often embarrassing pranks. The simple rule is, don't laugh. Sounds easy, right? But the pranks are anything but simple. The players might get hit with water balloons, sprayed with silly substances, or even face surprise attacks that are both painful and funny. The challenge is to keep a straight face even when everything around them is designed to break them down. This mix of tension and humor keeps viewers on the edge of their seats, waiting to see who will crack first. Another unforgettable part of the show is the wall of boxes. Here, the contestants sit on top of a tower made of boxes. Their task is to stay balanced while random people try to knock the boxes down. With every nudge or tap, the tower becomes more unstable, and the tension grows. It is like watching a slow-motion disaster. You can feel the panic build up as the boxes teeter dangerously, and you can almost hear the audience holding their breath. The combination of physical balance and the threat of a sudden collapse creates a moment that is both thrilling and funny. Then there's the Chinko machine segment, which takes absurdity to a whole new level. In this challenge, 6 men answer pop culture trivia questions. But here's the catch. When they answer wrong, a special device delivers a shock in their balls. The shock is perfectly timed with their wrong answer, making the punishment both surprising and painful. Even though it sounds brutal, this segment has become a fan favorite because of its sheer ridiculousness. It is a mix of physical pain and silly humor that makes you wonder why anyone would sign up for such a challenge. Yet, that is exactly what makes Gaki no Tsukai so irresistible. What makes the show even more interesting is the genuine effort the contestants put into each challenge. They volunteer to face these extreme conditions, knowing that the goal is to entertain. Their commitment, even in the face of pain or discomfort, is both admirable and hilarious. The show manages to bring out the best in them, even when the challenges seem almost too wild to imagine. Gaki no Tsukai is more than just a game show. It is an experience. It has influenced many other shows in Asia and around the world that dare to push the boundaries of humor and challenge. The show proves that with a creative idea and a willingness to go beyond the ordinary, entertainment can be found in even the most unlikely situations. Number 5. Darrow. Step into a world where escape rooms take a wild, heart-racing twist. Welcome to Darrow. This Japanese game show isn't your average puzzle party. Instead of a simple quest for prizes, contestants face a mix of brain-teasing challenges and eerie surprises that could mean the difference between freedom and a shockingly bizarre punishment. In Darrow, each room is its own universe of challenges. Contestants have only a set time to crack codes, solve tricky riddles, or work through physical tasks that require quick thinking and nimble moves. The puzzles get tougher as the game moves along, and with every tick of the clock, the stakes rise higher. Success is not just about escaping, it's about avoiding a series of increasingly strange and comical penalties. Failure is met with punishments that are as unexpected as they are entertaining. Instead of a simple buzzer or a time penalty, contestants might face scenarios such as being trapped between walls that slowly close in or dealing with platforms that suddenly retract, sending them off balance. These punishments, though designed to be uncomfortable, are carefully choreographed to keep everyone safe while delivering a good dose of adrenaline and humor. What makes Darrow particularly gripping is its blend of suspense and quirky horror elements. Just when the tension reaches its peak, a mysterious figure in a creepy paper bag mask appears, adding a layer of dread to the mix. This unsettling character turns every challenge into a mini thriller and keeps both contestants and viewers on the edge of their seats. The suspense is palpable, and every unexpected twist heightens the thrill of watching the show. The charm of Darrow lies in its ability to mix fear with a touch of comedy. The show doesn't take itself too seriously, even as it pushes the boundaries of what a game show can be. The absurd punishments, although seemingly dangerous, are all set up in a way that guarantees safety while still delivering heart-stopping moments. It's a clever combination that keeps the audience laughing and gasping in equal measure. The appeal of Darrow goes beyond the thrills and scares. Watching the contestants navigate through tight spaces, solve clever puzzles, and face absurd punishments creates a connection with the audience. There's a sense of rooting for these brave souls as they tackle challenges that force them to push beyond their comfort zones. It makes you wonder what you would do in such a high-pressure, high-stakes situation. The blend of laughter, fear, and the occasional shock keeps viewers hooked from the very first challenge to the final moments of the game. Number 4. Spread your legs. In a land known for its bold and unusual entertainment, one game show has caught the eye of viewers with a challenge that is as strange as it is daring. Spread Your Legs is a show that takes the idea of endurance to a whole new level. Unlike many game shows that focus on puzzles or simple tasks, this show asks its contestants to stretch their legs as wide as they can, testing both their physical strength and their willpower. Most of the contestants are women, and they come dressed in skirts that add an extra layer of style and vulnerability to the contest. Once on stage, each participant is placed in a special seat, facing a large, clunky machine. This machine is no ordinary device. It slowly pushes their legs apart, forcing them to open wider and wider. At first, the movement is gentle, but as time goes on, the machine picks up speed, making the challenge even more difficult. The game show adds a twist with a spinning wheel that brings a dose of surprise to each round. When the wheel spins, it randomly chooses how many extra turns the machine will take. This means that no one can be sure of what is coming next, and each contestant must be ready to face an extra push. The random element keeps the game exciting and ensures that every round is different from the one before. The challenge may seem simple, but the contest is a true test of endurance. Contestants must deal with the growing physical pain and push past their natural limits. As the machine stretches their legs further than they ever thought possible, the pressure builds. Some players hold on with a smile, finding humor in the strange test, while others find it almost impossible to stay in the game. The moment when a player finally gives in is met with a mix of shock and applause from the audience. The studio itself adds to the drama of the show. Bright lights shine on the stage, and multiple cameras catch every twitch and grimace. The set is filled with bold colors and loud sounds that make every twist of the machine seem even more dramatic. The host stands at the center, speaking in a friendly tone that makes the intense challenge feel like a playful test. With a mix of jokes and encouragement, the host helps calm the nerves of the contestants and keeps the audience laughing even when the tension is high. One of the most interesting parts of Spread Your Legs is how it blends pain with laughter. The women on the stage show that they are strong, even when the machine pushes them to their limits. Their reactions, whether a small giggle or a burst of laughter, remind everyone that even in difficult moments, humor can lighten the load. The viewers at home feel a mix of sympathy and amusement. Some may wince at the sight of strain, while others cheer on the brave contestants who keep fighting against the challenge. Number 3. Candy or not candy? When was the last time you wondered if that odd object in your drawer might secretly be a candy treat? In Japan, a wild game show turns that idea on its head. This quirky show lets famous faces break the rules and test everyday items by taking a bite. The simple idea is as fun as it is bizarre, and it has everyone talking. The rules are simple. A friendly host steps forward, smiling at a buzzing live audience, and offers a celebrity a random object. The celebrity, not knowing what to expect, places the object in their mouth, takes a bite, and then reacts. Sometimes the taste is a burst of sweet delight, as if the object really were chocolate. Other times, the bite brings a grimace of surprise or even a bit of disgust. One moment, the celebrity might beam with joy. The next, they could look completely shocked. This show is rooted in Japan's long history of playful, offbeat television. Japanese game shows have earned a reputation for their creative and sometimes outrageous challenges. With this show, the producers decided to push the envelope even further. They mix the familiar with the unexpected by offering items that look like everyday objects. A hat, a doorknob, even a shoe, but with a twist. Each object could either be a tasty treat or just another inedible item. That element of surprise is what keeps viewers coming back for more. One unforgettable moment came when a well-known actor, hoping to enjoy a chocolate delight, bit into what he assumed was a candy treat. For a split second, his face lit up with joy, only to twist into an expression of disbelief and mild disgust when he realized he had just chewed on an actual shoe. The audience burst into laughter, and the clip soon went viral online, with hashtags like chocolate shoe and unexpected treat trending on social media. It was a moment of pure, unplanned comedy that captured the spirit of the show. Behind the scenes, a hardworking team spends weeks gathering the perfect mix of objects. Their goal is to find items that are safe to bite, yet strange enough to spark curiosity. Sometimes they even include a golden treat, an object that is truly made of chocolate. When a celebrity bites into this special item, they not only get a genuine taste of sweetness, but also a small prize, adding a layer of extra excitement to the challenge. The show sends a playful message too. Since we were kids, we've been told never to put random things in our mouths. But here, that rule is turned on its head in a controlled, humorous way. It's a kind of wish fulfillment where the absurd becomes fun. While most of us stick to candy, these celebrities take a leap of faith and bite into mystery objects. It reminds us that a little risk can sometimes lead to delightful surprises, even if it's all done in good fun. Critics have raised their eyebrows at the show, worried that such stunts might encourage unsafe behavior. However, the creators have made it clear, the show is made strictly for television entertainment. Every object is carefully checked for safety, and all challenges are performed under strict supervision. The idea is not to encourage risky behavior, but to offer a lighthearted escape from the everyday. Number 2. Brain Wall. There is an Asian game show that has captured the hearts of many viewers with its wild and funny challenges. Known as Brain Wall, this show turns the idea of human Tetris into a contest that makes you laugh and gasp. The game is simple, yet full of surprises. Contestants dressed in tight spandex face a moving wall with cutouts in different shapes. Their goal is to squeeze their bodies through the opening before the wall reaches them. At first, it might seem easy, but the cutouts are anything but simple. The shapes on the wall are as unpredictable as they are funny. Some holes are round or square, while others are twisted and oddly shaped. Even the most athletic or flexible contestants often have to twist, bend, and stretch in ways that seem impossible. When someone makes it through, it feels like a great victory. But when they fail, the result is a clumsy tumble or a dramatic fall that brings laughter to everyone watching. This mix of challenge and humor is what makes Brain Wall so unique. Originally, this segment started on a Japanese show called The Tunnels. It quickly became a hit because of the silly and extreme challenges. The showrunners love to push the limits of the contestants, almost as if they want the wall to win. This extra level of difficulty makes every successful pass even more exciting. Viewers cheer when a contestant defies the odds and manages to slip through a nearly impossible shape. The stage of Brain Wall is as lively as the game itself. The moving wall is bright and full of colors, decorated with fun patterns that catch the eye. As the wall speeds toward a contestant, every moment feels like a test of speed and balance. The tight costumes not only add to the humor, but also show every twist and turn. The suspense builds as the contestant makes their final move, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats. Over time, Brain Wall has become a part of pop culture. Funny clips of contestants twisting into bizarre shapes or taking unexpected falls have gone viral online. Fans share their favorite moments, and many even create memes about the show. Sometimes the hosts join in the fun by trying the challenge themselves. Their attempts remind everyone that even experts can have awkward moments and that it is okay to laugh at oneself. Brain Wall is more than just a test of physical skills. It is a reminder that life is full of surprises and that failure can be funny. The show teaches us to embrace our awkward moments and to find joy in unexpected challenges. With every twist, bend, and fall, it shows that sometimes the best lessons come from trying something new, even if you might not succeed. Whether you are a fan of game shows or just looking for a good laugh, Brain Wall is sure to entertain you with its crazy, fun, and unpredictable challenges. Number 1. AK Bingo. AK Bingo was a wildly popular Japanese variety show that captured the hearts of millions during its 11-year run until September 2019. Inspired by the famous girl group AKB48, the show might sound like a simple game of bingo, but it quickly turned into something far more outrageous. Instead of an innocent game of chance, AK Bingo mixed silly fun with wild challenges, turning each episode into a roller coaster of laughter and shock. At first glance, one might think the show was all about a relaxed game of bingo. However, nothing about AK Bingo was ordinary. The contestants, often members of AKB48, found themselves in a series of unpredictable and bizarre challenges that defied all expectations. One memorable segment featured a high-energy game of dodgeball. But here's the twist. Whenever a player got hit by the ball, they had to face a strange and often painful punishment. As the game went on, these penalties grew more and more extreme, leaving both the players and the audience in awe. One of the most talked about punishments on the show involved a shocking mix of fun and pain. Contestants were forced to eat or drink while receiving small electric shocks. The strange blend of laughter and discomfort created moments that were both hilarious and a little hard to watch. In another challenge, players were made to take a whiff of socks that had been worn for 3 long days. The strong, unpleasant smell was enough to make anyone cringe, yet the brave contestants soldiered on with a smile. Perhaps the most bizarre task of all was when players had to blow insects into each other's mouths. Yes, bugs. This challenge was as disgusting as it was unexpected and quickly became one of the show's most infamous moments. Despite the extreme nature of these tasks, the spirit of the show remained light and fun. The contestants always managed to keep a positive attitude, laughing and supporting one another even when the challenges seemed almost too much to bear. The chemistry between the players was one of the key reasons fans kept coming back for more. The friendly banter and shared jokes turned every moment of hardship into a display of genuine camaraderie and teamwork. Over its long run, AK Bingo not only entertained viewers in Japan, but also gained fans all across Asia. The show pushed the boundaries of what a game show could be by blending comedy with moments of real discomfort. While some critics argued that the challenges went too far, many fans saw the wild stunts as a bold way to break free from the ordinary. The show sparked lively debates about the limits of humor and the balance between fun and pain, leaving a lasting mark on the world of television. Even though AK Bingo ended in September 2019, its impact is still felt today. The show changed the landscape of a variety of programs by daring to mix extreme challenges with heartfelt humor. It showed that a little bit of pain could lead to a lot of laughs when it was all done in good spirits. Today, fans still talk about the outrageous moments, from the shocking electric challenges to the truly bizarre tasks that made the show so unique. AK Bingo proved that stepping outside of the usual boundaries could create something truly unforgettable. After seeing these jaw-dropping challenges and outrageous stunts, what do you think? Would you dive into the chaos of an Asian game show or cheer from the sidelines?